Hey guys, Kara, and welcome back to another episode of Levitated. Hello. I let some pressure build up, and I also remember that you're supposed to have the refinery surrounded by stuff, so I wrapped it in trapdoors and it worked. And it's very hot, but I haven't read about anything of this exploding, so I'm gonna assume it's okay. But everything seems to be working. But trapdoors surprisingly works. Most of the time trapdoors are considered like invisible blocks in some degree, so I'm quite happy that worked because I didn't have to move it or make it look clunky over here. So, but I got 2.58 bars of pressure going on. I know it's not the full 5 bar, but I did add 2 more air compressors. Now, the guy I was watching, he did have a way that you can make it where multiple of these were with the same redstone signal. I just didn't do that quite yet because I don't know if I want to move these or not. I did make the charging station, which I'm not going to charge that anymore because it's probably where all my "you spin me right now" probably where half my air is going. But the charging station charges like the pneumatic wrench and then other things because they require pressure, not power, because pressure is their form of power. But I'm going to let this one keep going because I have the redstone still hooked up for that one. And just let the fuel going. Now, I did put a security upgrade in here, so it says... I took the security valve over there and put it in here. I'm not sure if it works with the 5 or if it's still the 7.5. It just says it adds a built-in safety valve to the pneumatic machine. And I'm like, okay, I hope that works because the book even said, hey, the machine will tell you. It hasn't. But unless I have to do it through here. Let's see. Fuel buckets will not work. I figured that much. Nope, not helpful. But that's okay. But what we can do is go ahead and move on in the quest book with, going back to the top, LPG is an efficient fuel and will also a necessity for producing liquid plastic. So let's fill a bucket with LPG. But to make LPG, we need oil. And that's exactly what we have outside. So let's go ahead and go back upstairs and get ourselves some oil from our fluid tank. I think 3 buckets should be enough for now. I need to add more power to this, but that's okay. And then we should just be able to go in here, and I don't think it matters which one I put it in, but 1, 2, 3. Ooh, it makes smoky. So if I look into here, it's got the oil. Oh, it's making diesel, kerosene, gasoline, and LPG, which is exactly what we need. And I think the LPG... is that on the bottom? Ooh, it's hard to tell. Hang on. LPG's at the top. So, well, it says it's working. I got no problems. The heat should be good. So it's just losing heat because am I losing pressure? Yes, slowly but surely. So that's why the heat's taking a little bit. That's okay. It requires at least 1,000 to work, so it's working. It's just going to take its sweet old time doing it. And I'm going to have to add more oil. Let's go outside and get some more oil. 1, 2, 3. This is real cool, though. I've never done this before. Ooh, that's cooling down pretty quick. Hopefully I'll get a bucket before it does that. But, what I could do... let's go ahead and go back downstairs and add the 2. I just got to keep a close eye on this. But I can do that. Just add these. Well, there's no problems. So as long as you promise me there's no problems. But we're at 2 bars of pressure now. So like I said, I'll just have to keep an eye on it, making sure I'm looking at the pressure tubes and it doesn't go above 5. And we'll be okay. It'll turn this one off. It's just these 2 that I'm worried about. But now, go back up. How did I build ladders instead of stairs? It's 129. That's doing pretty good. Yeah, we'll stick with that. But we got over half a bucket, so now we're just waiting. Now it's just a waiting game. Because I don't think I need to put just a waiting game. So we can go ahead and look ahead to see what we're using the LPG for, though. So it says finally a piece of plastic. Well, how did I make plastic? Because it says pneumatic craft. Does it matter what type of plastic? Do I have to add a dye to it? Does it matter? Does it care? Liquid plastic. Plastic mixture. Place in a plastic mixer along with some dyes to solidify into solid plastic. Well, how did I make the liquid plastic? Liquid plastic is made in a thermopneumatic processing plant with LPG, coal, and liquid. Makes liquid. Okay, so I need a thermopneumatic processing plant. Okay. Why isn't that in the quest? I didn't get a piece of plastic. How did you expect me to make plastic? I don't know. Oh, it's so close though. Well, let's go home because this should be super easy to make and not take too long to where anything explodes. That's the hope, at least. So the thermopneumatic processing plant is made of compressed steel, a pressure tube, glass, and a redstone. Super duper easy. Yep, there we go. Try saying that 3 times fast. I tried. I can't. I can barely say it once. So a thermopneumatic processing plant is used to process liquids into other liquids. LPG and coal together in the machine can produce liquid plastic. And it can also be used in fuel cracking. Heavy fuels can be cracked into lighter ones. This means diesel can be turned into kerosene, kerosene into gasoline, and gasoline into LPG. So we can actually take our other 3 products from that and still turn it into LPG if we have enough of these machines. But we don't. That's okay. But what we can do is go ahead and go back and make that. But the other thing is we can also just go ahead and make this because I think it's just boop, boop, boop sort of thing. So finally, a piece of plastic. Don't forget to dye it before drying. So I need to craft a plastic mixer because I believe that's what we do. Once we get the liquid plastic, it has to go into a plastic mixer to be made into any sort of plastic. So plastic mixer, and I don't, like I said, I don't believe it really matters what kind of dye. It's just wanting lapis, cactus green, and rose red. I don't have any cactus on me, but I can make it. Oh, that's so easy. They're making this easy on us. I say that, and then everything's going to explode. Goal reached. So we actually skipped ahead a little bit before we got our LPG. That's perfectly okay. Let's go ahead and go back here, and we'll go ahead and place these down. What we can do, if we want to keep everything up in the surface, let's possibly do it like here, or no. Could do it like, I'd prefer it over here, but I don't know how well I need more pipes. I need to go home and get the pipes and try to hook them up that way. I'm not quite sure. Like I said, I'm not sure about anything ever. I have 9 pressure tubes. I'd probably be more comfortable if I had more of that. 25 will do. Do we have a bucket yet? I want to have a bucket. Do we have a bucket yet? We got a bucket. How do I get it out? Oh, I think I have to click the specific one that it's in. So, like, this one's LPG. Right? Tank empty, tank 2, LPG. Is it a liquid or is it a gas? I don't know, but I got it! Using the thermopneumatic processing plant together with coal to produce plastic, superior liquid fuel is what can be produced. Now, does this need pressure? Temperature. Information. A thermopneumatic processing plant is used to process liquids into other liquids. LPG and coal together in the machine can produce liquid plastic. It can also be used in fuel cracking. I got all of that. But what does it require? Problems. Okay. No valid ingredients or no room for output. That's fine. Add the right ingredient. The machine is poorly insulated. 5 of 6 block spaces are exposed to the air, which wastes heat. Ensure no neighboring blocks are in the air blocks to insulate the machine for better performance. So yeah, this one requires heat but no pressure. So maybe I gotta scooch it a little bit, I guess. Because I gotta make another one of these vortex tubes. I need more vortex. Alright, let's make some more vortex tubes. Let's see. Vortex. Tube. Let's just grab it. Vortex. Tube. That also means I probably need another heat vent. Sink. Why is it called a heat sink? It's not a sink. It's a vent. Whatever. Heat sink. And now what about the plastic? What about the plastic mixer? Uses red, green, and blue dye in any color plastic craft to display these dyes. Note that the white plastic doesn't require any dye, and that's probably what I'm going to be using. But what do you require? Temperature still. How much? Okay. What are your problems? That's fine with dye. No. Heat. Requires or produces heat. Heat can be applied by placing a block that generates heat next to the machine. Think of a vortex tube. Also, This also requires. Why does everything require heat? I need so much heat and not enough cool. Well, let's craft some more of these. I need a lot more stuff. Did I have? Yes. And then I needed another vortex tube, which was more tubes. I should have enough. Yes. And then that should be enough stuff, maybe? I know I need dye. I need coal. I got coal. I need dye. So, like, let's grab 16. Well, do I actually need the dye? I don't know if I actually need the dye, because I don't have the stuff. Alright, so we're gonna do it like this. So I'm gonna put the processing plant here. Vortex tube like this. Vent like this. Because that way, I think, because this will cool this block, but I don't know if it'll cool this. It says temperature's 20. Oh, it's going down. So it does affect that. Well, there's really not much I can do about that. I'll survive. We'll do it like this, and then like this, and then like this. I'm assuming that's connected correctly at least. So, well, it says it's all 19. It's fine. Oh, I got more in there eventually. Okay, so now we gotta hook these up. So, let's do it like that. That. Hello, Andy. Oh, I looked at you. Well, you made me. Okay, you walked away. That's okay, I'll take that. Will that be okay? I'm sure that, yeah, look at that bar going down. That's a good thing, though. Because now it should be adding heat. I'm not looking at you. Yeah, so now if I put coal, and I guess I'll just do that. Is that enough to make... How much do you require? Oh, you're almost there. You need 5 more degrees. Come on, you can do it. What's the problems? 5 more. Oh, if I make more trapdoors, that's probably what's going to be most helpful. Hang on. I can make more trapdoors. I can make more trapdoors. I can make more trapdoors. That's probably enough trapdoors. Mattercraft. Ow. I'm just putting trapdoors on something. Stop it. Stop it. Don't you dare. I do that. Is that enough? Yeah. I'm making plastic. Yeah. Okay, so I guess I have to do the same thing to this one too. That would only make sense. You're not getting temperature? Oh, it might just be taking longer because I'm not actually using you. Not quite sure. I also could be just, like, completely not heating the right side of that. I'm not sure what's happening. But yeah, I got plastic, and I actually have, is that 10 buckets of plastic, or can I not read? Wait, how did I make so much plastic? I made 10 buckets of plastic, okay. And then I put the plastic in here. Oh. White plastic, please. I got plastic! I got plastic fantastic! I'll take that. It is plastic fantastic. Okay, and it didn't use up all my plastic either, right? Or did it? Is it one plastic per? Yeah, it's 1 bucket per piece of plastic. I got plastic! What do I use the plastic for? I have it, now what? Don't freeze while I'm eating an apple. There's so many other things you could freeze about, but not while I'm eating an apple. Well, if you're gonna freeze while I'm eating an apple, I'm gonna take a sip of my soda. How dare. How dare you. Unfreeze, please! I made plastic and you're ruining the moment. Oh, thank you. So in that line, it's immediately going into this thing called Amadron Tablet. So some technology is just simply unattainable on this wasteland, so don't be afraid of spending your money. That is, if you have any. And I guess the Amadron Tablet is kind of like a market in some way. It requires plastic, an air canister, and a GPS tool. And a GPS tool is actually really easy to make. It just requires a lot of plastic. So honestly, what we need to be doing is just keep supplying this refinery with as much oil as humanly possible. And if we keep doing that, then we're all good. See? So we just need to keep doing that. But I did get 10 buckets of plastic, so if I go into here and just go ahead and do boop, 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 and then into here, doop, 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 doop. And then I want to lock this item. There we go. And I got 4 plastic. And I could do that. So I just gotta know, though, if I want to make any other colors, I gotta unlock the plastic. Okay. Well, that's nice. I get 10 sheets of plastic per bucket of LPG. That's quite nice. I'll take that. How's my pressure doing? Pressure's doing decent. Okay. That's good. So now I got the plastic. So instead of going straight into the Amadron, what does it want down here? Because this is also pneumatic craft. So it says to make PCB, you got to start with an empty one. So craft an empty PCB. So an empty PCB, I know my letters, is crafted with the failed. I have to fail. No, I don't. It's a compressed steel ingot. Does it have to be green plastic? It has to be green plastic. Green is the one color I don't have. I also can make a failed one. That's not too bad. Okay, so I gotta make green. I gotta make green. That's just all it boils down to. I gotta make green. Okay, did I have any leftover cactus or did I just burn it all? Okay, I don't have any. Cactus is made with hawthorns or slimes. Slimes are actually cheaper. I can do that. I'll do slimes. And then, can I grow cactus in any particular way or can I just... No. No. But guess what I have a lot of? Slime. So we would just turn this all into cactus and then smelt it all down and then we're all good to go. That's pretty much what it boils down into. Why did I hear? Oh, I have blocks being placed underground. Okay. I was like, huh? Home. We'll split this up into 2. Okay, smelts a little faster. And I might as well get the other colors. Let's go ahead and get 16 of the lapis. Just to have, like, 16 of it. Because I'll probably put in a whole stack at one point. Alright, we'll do a whole stack of lapis and then what? The other one was red. How do you get red? Flowers? Is there any other ways to make res red? Beets! I got beets. I got 62 beets. I probably need to not use all... Well, do I have beetroot seeds? Because if I have beetroot seeds, yeah, I can turn these all into res red. There we go. Now we just need our greens, and then another bucket, and then we can make our green LPG. Our green plastic. You guys are probably yelling at me. It's like, stop making the white plastic. I'm like, but it doesn't cost any color. Oop. It ate it immediately. Okay. Do I have any more LPG, please? No. You're struggling with heat, aren't you? Yeah, that's not good. Is it because I have some... Yeah, the pressure's going down really fast. Why is this one still super hot? Problems. Yeah, that's because I have no ingredients. Why that one? Oh, I probably need to put more coal into it. Or charcoal, whichever. Let me go grab some. 1, 2, 3. 3 doesn't hurt. Anyway, so we're at the end of this episode, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any tips, tricks, or anything like that, please put it down in the comments below. I always greatly appreciate it. I will figure out how to make it where none of this explodes. Probably with the redstone. I know there's like a tier 2 that I can like start working on if I wanted to. So if I do the air compress, you see that there's an advanced air compressor. So... like its less resistant brother, it can generate compressed air using any fuel that can burn in a furnace. It generates a 50 ml a tick, and it also produces heat. The higher the heat, the lower the efficiency. And this machine won't explode when the temperature gets too high. So that's just beneficial in the fact that it won't explode. The problem is we would need advanced pressure tubes, and to get advanced pressure tubes, we need an assembly controller. And I don't have that, so that might take a while, but I'll figure out the best thing that we can do for just the basic air compressors without it exploding. But we're already getting back up into 1 bar, so that's real good. And we'll work our way from there. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!